Hey guys, this is Ian from IGT Soft. Today I'll be showing you Department Task Manager, a sub-program I use to help my team members collaborate tasks and then keep track of maintenance items, recurring tasks, and as well as create email reminders that happens once a day. So I'm just going to go ahead and click here, Department Task Manager. So this is what the interface looked like. I have a bunch of tabs, so every single analyzer and its maintenance list are grouped per tab. So I have general lab maintenance here, along with it's grouped into daily, weekly, and monthly. And on the second tab, I have the Gene Expert Cepheid, and then iStat maintenance. I have monthly QA reviews. You can create and remove tasks and fully customize every single tab. This is for Sysmax XS1000i, and the last one is for department reminders. So which is a separate reminder system, but it actually helps you bind the two together, your maintenance tasks on the different tabs, as well as email reminders. So this is actually attached to the email reminder system. If you go here, you will notice that these are all the previous entries into my logbooks. If I need to add, this is a value. So the freezer temperature, we'll just say it's minus 31. And if it's good, then it turns out it shows the color green. If it's bad, if it's out of range, it will show, we'll just say if it's 5, then it will be pink. And same thing with these. I'm just gonna put a number. We'll just say this is I'm not gonna go through it because there's a lot. The ones in X are just tasks that needs to be done, so they're just check off. They're not exactly a value, but they're just simple tasks. So you just click it off after you've done the unit check. Click it off, click it off, click it off. Move to the next tab, and here this is a weekly item. So if you click this off, it will mark it off for the whole week. So it's done for the week. And same thing with the next week. And of course, this comes with an audit log, so it keeps track of who did it, what the previous numbers were. So we'll just say this is minus 31, and we'll just say the new measurement is minus 27. So when you right click on it, it will show the different logs of everything, like previous temperatures, minus 23, and then it's minus 31, and then of course the most recent one is minus 27. If I need to add comments, I'm just gonna add like, for instance. So this will be, it will look like a chat, so you can collaborate. So if a different user would actually go in and right click, it will just show as a chat. So you'll have the time log and then the message. And if it's like a task, it will just still do the same thing. It will just have the value. And if this one's green because it's acceptable, this one is pink, and this one is pink color as well since it's outside of range. If you just move down, so these are all tasks, daily clean work areas. I'm just going to check that off, close all module doors, and then discard used cartridges, so on and so forth. And when I get to the last one here, this one says department reminders. It's just as simple as like it lists all my tasks, different task names, different like when it was last done, how often it needs to be done, every 4 months, every 1 week. We know in the lab we have so many maintenance items, and some of them are, yeah, they all have different frequencies, so we just kind of group them here. And so this will I can easily see which ones are due and these ones are okay. So if I will just say I did my quarterly, or rather every 4 months check on the centrifuge, thermometers, and timer check, I just need to update and then say yes. So I'm just gonna go back to the tabs here, and then I'll go back to department reminders to show you all the different features. So over here you can actually do a manage, and then here is where you manage every single tab. If I need to create a tab, I'm just gonna do like a test instrument, for example. And then under here, I can just do clean surfaces, and I need to do this every day. And this is where you put down if it's a task or a value. If it's a task, then it will just simply be a check off. And then I'm gonna go to view tables, and you will see that it's under test instrument, and here it will just be a task. So you can just simply click it, and then it will be an X if it's done. If it's not, then unclick it, then it will be like it's not done for the day. So I'm just gonna go back to manage. I'm going to go back to test instrument. This time I'm going to add a value. So I'm going to add, we'll just say room temperature. It's supposed to be done every day. And then under here, it's supposed to be a value. We'll just say room temperature is supposed to be between 35. Well, this is in Celsius, so 20 to 25. And then save. So if I go back out, I'm gonna do view tables. So this will be under test instrument and under room temperature. If it's out of the range is between 20 to 25, so if I do 19, then it will be out of range. If it's gonna be like 20 between 20 to 25, so it's gonna be, it's good since it's green, and here it's just a check off. Yeah, simple as that. And you can always go back and what you say, I'm just gonna do manage, and then I'm going to say under here, I no longer need this, so I'm just gonna uncheck active, view tables, and that item is no longer seen, but then all the previous values are saved. So if you decide, we'll just say a fridge is no longer in use, you deactivate it, but you don't want to delete every single data before that because you might need it for the inspector if they would look into like few months back. So this way all data is in there. You just have to recheck active, so it will show up. You won't have recent data, but all the previous data are in the system. So the good thing about this is this will keep all the database, all the information in the system indefinitely. It's a lot greater than the whatever retention period. It will just be in the system indefinitely. So yeah, you can always pull it up later on. So I'm just going to show you guys something here. If I go into manage and I go to view tables, manage, I'm gonna go back to test instrument. Let me say we'll just put let me just do like a check item would be to check humidity, and then this is supposed to be done monthly, and this is a value, and this has to this is what you say, this is a task, so it only works on tasks. So save. So see that there's this part here is monthly, and then there's add reminder. I can actually do this, and what it does is I'm gonna just do yes. So it will create a reminder under department reminders. So you see the two is actually linked together. So if I would do it would default to 1990 1231, so it's under department reminders. We'll just say I check humidity today. It's supposed to be done once a month. I'm just gonna do update and then say yes, and you will also see that under test instrument you will see the check humidity has been checked off for the month. So it's just a quick way of syncing your electronic log with the department reminders. So this way you'll be it will be as simple as checking this off, and it will also show up on your logbook. So you can let me just show you, go back here, and you will see that this is green. Is because there's a reminder associated with it, and you see that it turns into a hand. Click that and it will show you what the frequency, when it was last done, and when is it next due, so how many days left. So it's a pretty handy tool. It just gives me and my team a good way to collaborate which maintenance items have been done, and then it's a good way to check off. And then of course there's an audit log. Right click and it will show you who did it and what time and what date. That's great for inspectors. And let me just go back into department reminders. So here is as simple as either you check off this item. I wiped the probe with alcohol today, so I'm just gonna do update and then say yes. And you can also do it like backdated. We'll just say I did it yesterday. So yesterday was the 19th, so you can just change last done into the 19th, enter, and it will automatically increment it to like 7 days later, and it will just show how many days is left. So that would be that's a good way to keep track of all your different maintenance items, different reminders, and every day, every midnight rather, Infosys would sync, and it would try to find every single reminder that needs to be done, and you will simply get an email, dear so and so user, these maintenance items are due for today, so you can just go in and then go into this program and then check it off once done. Alternatively, this is actually synced to my app too. So if you download the app, log in using your location ID, your username and password on Infosys, you'll be able to check off your items on the app, and I will just show that on a separate video. So on this way here, this screen here, it's just a matter of you can just add new items here, especially if it's not on here. We'll just say you need to wipe change. I'm just gonna make something really random. Change paper towels. Let's say I did it today, and this needs to be done every week, and then add. So change paper towel. If you need to look, it's a long list, so you can just type here, change. So here, change paper towel is highlighted. It's due in a week, so it's due in 7 days. And when you go here, custom notification, we'll just say this is my whole team, so these are all the different people who are registered under the laboratory. We'll just say change paper towel. Paper towels. I want this to be only, it's only I'm the only one who needs to be reminded of this task. So it's just a matter of here, yes. And so when the email comes, it gives me like a list of reminders. So I'll be the only one to get this reminder of this certain task. And you can also notify all and turn off all notifications to basically disable all email notifications of this certain item. And then lastly, I'm going to show you view log. So this will keep track of all the different it will keep track of all the different tasks that are checked off. So we'll just say change paper towels. Oh, it's all the way to now. Where's paper towels? Change paper. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to at least check this off. So this way it will show up there. So right there. So 320 change paper towel. So it shows up. Yep, that should be it, guys. So it's a pretty handy tool for keeping track of electronic logs, keeping track of maintenance tasks, and basically just a good way to send reminders to your team and then to check off maintenance tasks. So it will be done, and it will also keep an audit log for inspectors, so they'll see when it was last done and who did it. Alright, that's it, guys, for the Department Task Manager. Reminder, it's over here, Department Task Manager. And that's it, and have a great day, guys. Thanks.